Hello everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you how to make puff puff mix. Puff puff is a very easy snack to put together, but if your mix is not okay, your puff puff will not come out well. This puff puff mix also saves your production time. It makes it easier for you. For instance, if you do large quantity puff puff, you can just make your puff puff mix and keep it. Anytime you have an order, you just go to this bowl and get your puff puff mix and mix together. Very easy to put together. So I'll be showing you how to make it. First, you need this airtight container. As you can see, this container is airtight. The reason is because the ingredients that you're going to be putting here are ingredients that will not want air to enter into it. Once air enter into it, it will go bad. So you need an airtight container. Any airtight container, just ensure that whatever container you are using is an airtight container. It must not be this type. If you have any other one, you can use it. So next, I just showed you my sieve now that I will be using to sieve the flour. Then these ones are measuring cups. Measuring cups, it's easier to get measuring cups in the market. If you don't have, don't just use any kind of cup. Try to get a measuring cup. Then measuring spoons too. If you are buying, it comes together, measuring cups and spoons. Then I have a sachet nutmeg. If you get the seed, it's still okay. It's just that you have to blend it into fine powder. That's all. Then I have salt. Just we're going to be adding just a little bit of salt. Then over there I have sugar, white granulated sugar. Some people say they prefer to use brown sugar. Any one that you want, it's your choice. Then I have yeast. This yeast I poured it into a mayonnaise container because I don't want air to enter it. Once you open your yeast container, you once you open your yeast packet, you want to pour it into an airtight container that will prevent air from entering into it. So next I have my weighing scale because I'm going to be weighing out 500 grams. This recipe of puff puff mix that I'm making is 500 grams. So if you want to make more than that, if you want to make, for instance, 1 kg, all you need to do is to multiply by 2. If you want to do 1.5 kg, you multiply by 3. And yeah, that white bowl is for my scale. Just place it on it and then put whatever it is that you want to measure, and that's it. So here I'm measuring out my flour, just measuring out my flour. 500 grams of flour is what I'll be using. The full list of all the ingredients that I use will be in the description box, so you can check it out there. 500 grams of flour, and here I will be saving it. If you have watched to this point and you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you are a new subscriber, you're highly welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you so much for coming. Thank you so much. So here you just want to sieve your flour. Sieve it is very important. Some people skip it, but I don't like to skip it. Sometimes you sieve it and there might be no debt. Other times there might be debt, but it is better to be safe than sorry. So try as much as possible to sieve your flour. It's a very important process that you shouldn't skip if you are making snacks, pastries, or cakes. So here I'm just sieving out my flour, and I'll come back to show you what it looks like, if there were any kind of deads or not. So here it is. There were no much deads, just some small particles I guess from the floor, but it's better to just sieve it and be safe. So here I just use the scissors to cut open my nutmeg, my sachet nutmeg, and I'll be pouring it now into my puff puff mix. We're pouring it into the bowl. So that's it. Just pour it in now. You can use the seed if that's what you have. Then here, this is my teaspoon, my 1 teaspoon. I'm using 1 teaspoon for salt for this measurement of puff puff. I'm using 1 teaspoon of salt, so I just poured in my salt now. And then if you notice that I labeled it. The reason I labeled is because I have other mix and I wouldn't want it to confuse me when I want to make puff puff. I have other mix like small chops mix, corn dog mix, and all that I do. So next you want to measure your sugar. So I'm using half cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of sugar, and 1/8 cup. Your cups come in different sizes. You have 1 cup, 1/2 cup, quarter cup, 1/8 cup, like that. So I'll be using half cup. I just measure the half cup and pour it in now. So this is 1/8 cup. Now, if you have a sweet tooth and you want your puff puff to be very, very sweet, you can use 1 cup. But 1 cup is the maximum that I recommend for this recipe. You don't want too much sugar in your puff puff. You will not really enjoy it. So it's either you use this or you are using 1 cup for this recipe. So this is 1/8 cup of yeast. 1/8 cup of yeast. If your yeast is very good and active, trust me, this 1/8 cup of yeast will be more than enough for your puff puff to rise. So next, you want to cover your container, your bowl, and give this a very good shake. Just go ahead and shake this vigorously. Shake it very well because you want everything to be properly combined. Properly combined. Now, yeast is an ingredient that does not want air. That is why you want to use an airtight container. So shake it very well. After shaking, your puff puff mix is ready. So when you want to make puff puff, you just come to this container, take the quantity that you want. You don't have to add any other ingredients again, except you want to be extra with your puff puff. You can add your milk, you can add your egg, you can add any other thing that you want, and your puff puff is ready. Very easy to make. In another video, I will be showing you how to make your puff puff, how to cut it to have a beautiful round shape. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.